Welcome, welcome. This is Eric Forner coming to you live. Just kidding. It's me, Barb McGowan. I'm filling in for Papa Goat, Eric himself. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes for folks to join. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? So I have a little bit of a quick training prepared for you today. I think you'll find it both informative and amusing. So but if you're watching this live, like I said, if you don't know me, I'm Barb. I'm filling in for Eric today. He's at an appointment. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey. I see a lot of familiar names and faces. Yeah, hey, Vivian, if you're watching live, drop a hashtag live. If you're checking out the replay, drop a hashtag replay. Now, just before I kind of dive in, so like I said, Eric's not in today. He's at an appointment, so I'm helping out and filling in. Has anyone here, drop a hashtag me, if you have ever struggled with getting someone in your audience to take some kind of action? So that could be leaving a comment, like, hey, leave a comment. Why is nobody leaving comments? Hey, give me a follow. Hey, join my Facebook group. If that's you, if that's ever happened to you, if you've ever struggled with getting someone to take action or to like listen to the instruction, listen to what you're saying, drop a hashtag me. So I know that I'm not going to be wasting my time or yours. Awesome. All right. Then let's go ahead and jump right in. Angela says, me, of course. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to talk so your audience will actually listen. And what that really means is I want to differentiate and kind of explain how to know the difference between features versus benefits versus the meaning of those features and benefits. Because once you can understand that and identify that in your everyday life, like in content, in things you're seeing on TV, your life will be changed, period. So also, side note, if you have not already, pick up a copy of the book Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards. That will change your life. I'm telling you, copywriting is not just written, it's not just emails. So it's going to help impact your TikTok content, your Facebook reels, your Instagram, like everything that you can think of, the way that you talk to people, the way you talk to people in your business, and the way that you're able to either persuade them to take an action or not. All right. Okay. So human beings in general, like I don't want to call us lazy, but we're efficient. So we want to exert the least amount of effort possible to gain the most reward. So if people are scrolling on TikTok, they want to know without having to do any work. Sorry, my cat's going to make an appearance. They want to know without doing any work, is this worth it for me to keep watching? So they're going to make a split-second decision before they scroll. So that's what I mean when I say that we want to put forward the least amount of effort possible to gain the most reward. That could be amusement if we're watching a funny TikTok, or it could be education, something that's interesting to us, piques our curiosity, makes us think. And so our job as marketers is to convey to our audience, to the people viewing our content, the benefit of taking a specific action. For example, what's the benefit? What's in it for me? Like, what's in it for the audience member, the viewer, to follow you on TikTok, or to join your Facebook group, or to click this link, or to opt into your email list, or any number of things. So we need to convey that to our leads, to our audience, in a way that they can easily and quickly understand and digest. And just like as a reminder, and I think we've been talking about this a lot recently. Yeah, Jim Edwards is a legend. But people make decisions. We make buying decisions based on emotion. Like, think of a time you bought something and tell me, no, I bought it based on facts and rationality. And I will tell you how you were wrong. Even if you're buying, like me, I'm very practical. I'm always looking for that car that's like super economical, good on gas, like really safe, cheap, all that stuff. But when I'm making that buying decision, I feel safety. I feel like, it's going to create a safe economic condition for me because I'm able to save money and it's reliable and this, that, and the other. So I just feel a sense of safety. It feels like safe and good. So that's the emotion. So even though I rationalize after I feel that feeling, which is really like that gut feeling of that's the car I want, that 2006 Honda Civic, So we make that buying decision emotionally, and then we rationalize after the fact to justify it for that rational part of our brain that we always have to explain to like our spouse or our boss why we made that decision. Um, so we make decisions not based on facts and figures, but based on emotions, on feelings. And then we rationalize after we've made that emotional decision. And so that means that we as marketers, we have to convey to our audience the emotional appeal of making a specific decision. And I love talking about this. So whenever you're creating content, whether it's written or video, are you talking about the facts and the figures? Or are you telling the story of the benefits to your audience and what those benefits mean? So features is just like, features is what something is. So like just the facts, ma'am. So that would be like, and I'll give you an example in just a sec, but features are like bare bones, like the 12-day masterclass. It's 12 days long. You learn how to build a funnel, how to set up your email autoresponder, and there's a weekly live Q&A call every Monday. Those are features. Okay. The benefits are what a feature does for someone. So for example, the 12-day masterclass is 12 days. So you can, get a business up and running in 12 days. So the benefits is what that feature does for someone. But the magic is the meaning. So features plus benefits equals meaning. Like it's like features and benefits and emotion. Okay. So the meaning is what the features and benefits mean to someone. It creates emotion. And that's what gets people to take action, whether that's buying something, whether that's joining your Facebook group, whether that's feeling compelled, like, oh my gosh, I feel some type of way about what this piece of content. I need to leave a comment or I need to follow her to see more. So let's now look at an example. And normally I do an example using tools, but I feel like that's boring. So I'm going to use an example of a Tinder profile. Tinder is that dating app that kids use nowadays. I've never been on it, but it's all the rage apparently. But here are like, this is what features would be on a dating profile. So you're looking, for all you people out there who would be on Tinder and you're looking at a guy's profile and it says like, oh, he's 6'2", he has brown hair and he's 200 pounds. Those are features. Like that's as dry as it gets, right? Now the meaning, or I'm sorry, the benefits of those features. So, okay, 6'2", 200 pounds, and he has brown hair. Great. So the benefits to you, like what do those features mean to you, or what does that do for you? So he can reach items off of top shelves. He's, strong, so he can lift heavy things, and he's good looking. So those are like what the benefits are, which is a little bit stronger now. You're like, okay, interesting. Like you're getting closer to swiping one way or the other, making a decision, but now associating meaning with those benefits and with those features. So let me put it all together. So he's 6'2", 200 pounds. So that means that he can reach items off the top shelves and he can lift heavy things, which means you won't have to do as much work around the house. You can just like relax because, he can open those jars and get things that you couldn't reach off the fridge and stuff like that. He has brown hair, brown eyes, those are just features, but the benefits and the meaning. So he's good looking. And that means that when you go out with, this guy on a date, that people are going to be looking at you because they're jealous. So it's going to like elevate your social status. Okay. So that's the difference between features and benefits and meaning. Does that make sense? Drop a yes in the chat if that makes sense to you guys. Okay. I see some yeses. And just as like another real world example. So here, this is the example I normally give with tools. So a feature of like a tool set, like a wrench set, let's say, So it's a one-piece set and it's SAE sizes and it's chrome vanadium construction. I don't really know what any of that means, but sounds fancy. Maybe people who are familiar with tools know what that means. So those are features, right? They're not, you don't feel any type of way about those. Now let's go to the benefits of those features. So a one-piece set, so you can keep all your wrenches together in one place. SAE sizes, so that you can have the exact size you need when you need it. And chrome vanadium construction for strength and durability, so you can work them hard. They're not going to break. Okay, so those are a little bit stronger. So it's now conveying that sense of why this matters to the person reading this or viewing this. But now we're taking it one step further because, like I said, our audience wants to do the least amount of work to know, is this valuable to me? Is this interesting to me? Do I care about this? So you really want to connect those dots from feature to benefit to meaning. So when we include the meaning, one piece set, so you can keep all your wrenches together in one place, which means you'll never be left high and dry with the wrong tool. SAE sizes, so that you can have the exact size you need when you need it, which means you can get done with projects faster and go relax and watch the football game and have your wife stop nagging you. And then chrome vanadium construction for strength and durability, so that you can work them hard, which means you'll spend a lot less money on tools over time. So you can see how just the features alone, not super compelling. Features plus benefits, a little bit more compelling, but with the meaning added, that's the part that gives it emotion. And that's the part that incorporates maybe even a little bit of storytelling. So like I was talking about, like you're on Tinder and you see this, this guy's profile and it's 6'2", 200 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, features. But now when you go to the meaning and the benefits, it's so that he can reach things at home and do all the heavy lifting stuff so that you can relax. That's the storytelling component. Like I picture someone sitting on a couch while their boyfriend or their husband or whoever is like hanging up picture frames or like moving heavy furniture, that kind of a thing. So there's a storytelling component to it. And people care about stories. That's why they're on TikTok. That's why they are reading your emails. They don't care about the product. They really don't. They care about what the product can do for them. And the best way to illustrate that or convey that is through storytelling. So I want to share with you guys one of the best storytelling videos I've ever seen. This is a gal named Kelsey, and she came on TikTok around the time, I want to say, that I started on TikTok. But this was the first video that she ever created. And there's just so much that you can learn and glean from this video. You can see what her personal brand is all about. You can see the elements of storytelling, right? And so I just want to share this and walk through it together so that you can hopefully this will help connect the dots, because emotion is everything in content. And she is able to evoke so much emotion. And I want to point something out when we're done watching this video so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about, where people feel compelled, like they have to comment. She has thousands, tens of thousands of comments on this video, and I want to show you why. So give me one moment. All right, can you all see that? See the TikTok tab? Drop a yes if you can. Awesome. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Kitty. All right, I'm going to play it. Let me know if you can hear it as well, please.
Oh, it's story time. I recently quit my job as a marketing manager because my boss was stealing all of my ideas and claiming them as her own. One idea I pitched was to make a TikTok and even provided a page worth of content. She originally turned it down, but shortly after I left, they made a TikTok using my content. Since quitting, I've started my own marketing consulting agency because I have good ideas. And now I'm taking my own advice and making my own TikTok because women deserve to be empowered and supported in any industry. Now, I'm not one to hold grudges. Yes, I am. But I do enjoy some friendly competition. They're at 3,329 followers. Not that I'm counting. And they've built that over 2 months. So now today, I'm posting my first video. And if I somehow got more followers after just one video, I feel like it would just be justice. Like, we are women, hear us roar. Except the unsupportive ones. So like, follow, comment, send it to a woman you support unconditionally. Because we're the future. Oh, it's story time.
I just love this so much for so many reasons. Before I move on, I wanted to show you guys the comments because the comments are unreal. Okay, so over here on the right, hopefully you guys can see the comments, but there are people who, they're saying supporting, but there are people who are literally just commenting to comment. Literally just saying, hey, I'm trying to boost this because I want this to do better. Tell me your favorite color. Do you know what I mean? So people are literally going out of their way to comment on this video. Why? Because she told a story that was super compelling. I'm willing to bet that the majority of the people on those comments were women because that was who her audience was pointed to. Like, that's who she was talking to in her content. And you know that because she spoke about that a couple different times in that video. And so you get a sense of who she is, what she's about. You get that she's a little bit petty, which that's fine, but you get a sense of what her brand is, who she is as a person, what drives her, what motivates her. And she does that through a wonderful story where you're on her side because her boss seems like a jerk and you're rooting for her to win. So that's just like a super powerful example of illustrating something with, I mean, she could have just as easily said, hey, I'm Kelsey and I'm on TikTok because I decided to start my own marketing agency because I didn't like my boss. Way less effective. So, and I'm not saying we're all going to have these amazing, crazy stories that just come together so perfectly. But even if you have a boring story, a boring life, you can spice up your, I guess, your story with good storytelling. And if you don't believe me, look at Elise Myers, another example. Like, there's so many examples of people on TikTok who are compelling, not because they're, taking rocket ships to Mars and stuff, but because they're funny, because you get to see their personality. They're goofy, they're quirky, and you get to fall in love with that because they put it on display for you and they're not afraid. And so as that relates to selling something or getting a potential customer to take some action, evoke that emotion in them. And people will feel emotion when you tell stories, when you connect the dots for them and let them know, hey, come over and join my Facebook group. You can learn affiliate marketing for free. And I mean, no harm if you don't. Affiliate marketing is not going anywhere, but you're leaving money on the table every day that you don't take action. That's going to make somebody feel some type of way versus, hey, like and follow, or hey, come join my Facebook group, link in bio. No, ma'am, no, sir. So does that all make sense? Eva says, that's me. I think I have a interesting life to share. Spice it up. And so I just want to share one more thing, and we'll do a little quiz. How about that? So get ready. You're going to be typing number 1 or number 2. So given what you know now about features, benefits, meaning, and emotion, and how that brings it all together. So tell me what call to action is stronger. So a call to action, you're trying to get your audience to do something, take some kind of action. So which one is stronger? Number 1, like and follow, or number 2, give me a follow if you want to learn how to make $10,000 per month, even with a small following. Which is stronger, 1 or 2? Put it in the chat. Yes, if you said 2, that is correct. Oh, gotcha, Eva. Yeah, so number 2 is way stronger because it illustrates why they should care, why they should follow you. When you spell it out directly like that, learn how to make $10,000 a month, even with a small audience. That's powerful. Okay, question number 2. So pick number 1 or number 2. Number 1, call to action is click the link in my bio and join my Facebook group. Or number 2, If you want to discover how you can earn your first $1,000 online, join my free Facebook community, link in bio. Which is stronger, 1 or 2? Yes. Once again, 2. Carly even says 2 exclamation point. Eva says 3. Look, she's already trying to be outside the box. All right. We're going to do one last one. So which call to action is stronger, 1 or 2? 1, check out this training that teaches you to make money online. Or 2, learn how you can quit your 9-to-5 job in 6 months. Let me show you how. Yes. Once again, the answer is 2. 2 again. Yes. Yeah. Guilty of 1, girl. Aren't we all? Trust and believe. All right. And you know what? Just for funsies, I want to show you guys one more TikTok video. Hold on. You're going to love it. Okay. This is a special treat. Join my group, darn it. All right. This is the last thing I have for you guys. This is this is something I think I've been saying I would share for a while, but I just want to share this because this is a terrible video. This is an example of what not to do. There's so much technically wrong with this video. There's no trending sound. There's no real captions or hashtag or editing to be done. But I won't criticize content so hard because we all start somewhere, right? Oh, that's so insightful, Greg. Yeah, it's almost like a hook, but framed it as a call to action. Exactly. So it doesn't matter how terrible your content is, because we all have to start somewhere. Just like a baby starts walking and they're going to fall down and trip and stumble and all that stuff. You're not going to yell at a baby or be like, you're so dumb, baby, you should stop trying to walk. You encourage that baby and you clap and cheer and like smile for them, because that's a skill. That's a really hard skill. When you just come fresh out the womb and now you're like, hey, what do I do? You have to learn it, just like anything. Anything in life is a skill. But I want to show this horrible piece of content because hopefully it will give you hope that even if you start out making terrible content, you can get to a point of it being fairly decent at some point. So welcome to my TikTok. You're probably seeing me right now because you hate your job or you want to learn how to make extra money online. And let me tell you, I am so over the whole work hard and sacrifice and then maybe you can retire when you're 70 thing that it's not even funny. And so if that's you too, you're in the right place. And I've learned so much the last few weeks about making money online and online marketing. And if that's you too, and you just don't really know where to start, then stick around. You're in the right place and keep watching my next video. You guys. So I love to think about that video because I remember sitting in this office back before it was my office, when it was my bedroom, sitting on my bed, sweating, being terrified, thinking, I look ugly. My hair looks stupid. The lighting is horrible in here. I don't have anything good to say. I'm so nervous. I'm like going to throw up. And I was like, I had recorded that video. That was the best of like 10 or 15 tries, you guys. But I sat there consciously thinking, okay, the life of my dreams is probably right on the other side of me, just clicking post, even though I'm scared that people are going to come into my comments and say I'm stupid and this and that and the other. And so I hit post, and what do you know? Of course, I've had haters and trolls and stuff like that, but the vast majority of the people who interacted with my content and the people that I found on TikTok, one of like the unexpected benefits of starting an online business was actually developing a community of people that liked me and felt like they knew me in real life and that trusted me enough to spend money because I was recommending something to them. So I hope this inspires somebody that even if your content doesn't feel that great or doesn't feel comfortable, I promise you that if you commit to making 3 videos a day, every day for the next year, for the next 6 months even, that you're going to see a huge improvement if you continue to learn, if you continue to show up to calls like this, or go through training, or read books like Copywriting Secrets. And the more you learn and the more you implement and kind of iterate, the more you kind of, if here's like your end goal, and it's like getting hotter, getting colder, and it's just a series of getting colder, and then you change directions until you're getting hotter again. So anyway, drop a hashtag value if you found value in this today. Hopefully you did. I love talking about branding. I love talking about storytelling and being vulnerable in your content, being real in your content, allowing people to get to see you, get to know you. So cool. I see some hashtag values in there. Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining. Mr. Eric Forner will be back at his regularly scheduled time on Friday. Yeah, Kitty says I was scared to death to start videos. Totally. It gets easier. It really does. And you will get better. Not because the task just becomes easier, but because you actually become more skilled, which is really cool. All right, y'all. Thank you for being goats, for being in the community. We'll see you on the Goat Show on Friday. And thank you guys again for joining. Peace.